We're looking at Southampton then in this video. Might be a little bit of a longer video, this one. There's a lot that they've been doing. There's been plenty of outs and quite a few ins as well. Southampton are normally really good at business as well. So I'm quite interested to see what you guys think. So get your comments in below. Do you think Southampton have strengthened well? Do you think they've replaced well? This video is basically a summary slash catch up as to what's been going on in the transfer window since the end of the 2014-15 season. It's the 23rd of July at the time of recording. So if anything has happened over the weekend and it's not in this video, the reason why is I can't predict the future. As simple as that. This is obviously going up Monday morning. It'll be Monday the 27th at 8 AM, along with 19 other videos covering all the 19 other Premier League teams. So let's get straight into it. We're going to talk about the outs first, so who Southampton have let go / sold. And we'll start with Artur Boruc, who's gone to AFC Bournemouth. I would have spoken about this in the Bournemouth video. On a free transfer, I think that's good business for Bournemouth. I think Boruc is not quite past it as of yet, even though he is at the latter stages of his career. So yeah, let him go on a free. Jos Højveld has been released. Cody Cropper has also been released. Omar Rowe and Jake Sinclair all been released. Then the likes of Nathaniel Klein has left for Liverpool on an undisclosed fee. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's 100%. I'm not 100% sure on what the rough fee is. I think it's about 15 to 20 million, something like that. Quote me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comment section below if I'm incorrect. Is it more than that? Is it like 25 million? I can't remember. That's very informative, isn't it? But yeah, Nathaniel Klein's left for Liverpool at right back. Straight on for Liverpool, but it's not. Nathaniel Klein is an absolute superb player. I think he's the future first choice right back for England. He's very versatile, can play right or left back. He's quick, he's strong, and he's very good on attack as well as defending, which is very rare in fullbacks these days. But yeah, Nathaniel Klein's left for Liverpool on an undisclosed fee, so that does mean that Southampton have lost a very good player. But they always invest well, and I'll come on to that very shortly. Another one is Dani Osvaldo. He has left, or he's been actually released. I'm not sure if he's joined the club as of yet. But he perhaps has. I'm not too sure. I don't know whether he's actually... I heard rumours. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm searching this as we type. But I think he's still available on a free. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so he was actually a record fee, I believe, for Southampton. But whether he's joined, I've seen things obviously, but obviously it was at Juventus and then Inter on loan, and it was at Boca Juniors as well. Whether he's joined a club yet, I'm not too sure. If you know that he has joined a club, let me know in the comment section below. What else? Who else has been? Well, it's obviously going to be the big one, isn't it? Morgan Schneiderlin has left for Manchester United in the region between 25 to 30 million pounds after bonuses, so it is over his contract. I think he does have an option of an extra year in the contract as well. But yeah, big blow for them. Morgan Schneiderlin, and this is not just me saying it as a Man United fan, it looks to be a very good player. He's obviously looks like to be a long-term replacement for Michael Carrick, which is, it says a lot because Michael Carrick is a real cog in the Man United system. They got a good fee for him though. I think obviously they really dug their heels in, so Southampton are so good at business, very good at business. So yeah, Morgan Schneiderlin has joined Manchester United for an undisclosed fee. The most important thing for Southampton, again like last season, was that they strengthened correctly, and I believe personally that they have. They've signed. We'll start off with Cedric Soares, or it's just I know him as Cedric from Football Manager, but he signed from Sporting Lisbon. He will be the replacement, I would imagine, for Nathaniel Klein. He looks to be a very good right back. I haven't seen him too much, if I'm honest. I don't watch Portuguese football as much as I'd probably like to. But yeah, Cedric has joined from Sporting Lisbon for an undisclosed fee. These things say undisclosed fees, but it's often not an undisclosed fee. It's just they hide out the bonuses, so because they don't know what the details of the bonus. But yeah, so Cedric has joined from Sporting. Looks to be a good signing. Football Manager fans will probably tell you that he is a good signing. They've also signed Martin Stecklenburg. You might remember him from the World Cup final. between Holland and Spain. Stekelenburg obviously in the goal for the Dutch team. He's not obviously anymore. He has joined from Fulham on loan. I believe this is probably a deal to cover and replace temporarily, because obviously of it being a loan deal, Artur Boruc. Artur Boruc, as I said, has left for Bournemouth, and they do want that extra goalkeeper, so I'm guessing that's why he signed. They signed Cueco Martina from FC Twente, and then the big one, they signed Jordy Clasie. This guy is a youngster. He's Dutch. He's been linked to a lot of big clubs all around the world, and they got him for a reasonably cheap price. I think in the region of about £8 million. He's going to be probably a replacement for Morgan Schneiderlin. He's very versatile down the central, in all central midfield roles. He can play deeper, he can play a little bit further forward, or he could play in the 10. He's not the biggest of players, so he's probably not going to be winning too much in the air, but we'll have to wait and see. He signed from Feyenoord, as I said, for about £8 million. Looks to be a really, really good player. Good on the ball, good passer of the ball, and again, I think, like I said, because Schneiderlin's possibly gone to replace Carrick to become that future cog in the system, I think that this guy really, really will be. I just think Clasie essentially is class. Excuse the pun. He's very, very young, only about 20, 21 years old, and I think they've got a real good player there. It wouldn't surprise me, if I'm being completely honest, in 2 or 3 years' time, that a big club doesn't come and try and buy him for like £30 million, and watch Southampton again do some really, really good business. The final player that they signed is Wanmi. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. He signed from Malaga. I think he's 22 years old. This is the stuff off the top of my head. He signed a forward. We've got shush. They not know I'm doing a video. This is not a good time for us to having adverts pop up. Is that going to play again? No. Yes, it is. Shut up. It doesn't even want to shut up. So yeah, I'll move on anyway. But yeah, Wanmi has signed. They've confirmed the deal. 22 years old. I believe he can play in a variety of positions. Was it 4-year deal? So yeah, 4-year deal. So they've really, really signed him for the long term, and it looks to be again a very good player. He's an attacking player. Obviously, looks to be. It seems like he plays up front the majority of the time. He scores quite a few goals, if I'm completely honest. And again, it sounds like they've done some good business. Whether that's a replacement for Danny Osvaldo, I'm not too sure. Whether they just want an extra striker in, again, not too sure. Southampton fans, that's where you need to come in and let me know in the comment section below. Where do you think these players are going to play? How often do you think they're going to play? Do you think they're going to be first choice? Where do you think you need to improve? Do you think you need to buy any more players? Let me know. I just want to get a debate. I want to get some interaction going. That is the main reason for these football videos. I'm just interested to see what you guys think. So we'll have a look at the Southampton team now, and we'll perhaps see where we think possibly they need to strengthen. They seem to have replaced really, really well. I'll be completely honest. They've got Fraser Forster in goal, who's a good goalkeeper. English obviously being a bonus. They've got a lot of English or British players, Southampton, which their youth system has just been absolutely superb over the years. So yeah, they've got Fraser Forster in goal. Obviously Cedric will come in at right back. They've got quite a reasonable amount of choices at centre back. They've got Yoshida, Font. I think it's a shame that they couldn't get Alderweireld back on a permanent deal. He was coming out and saying that he wanted to sign permanently, and then unfortunately he went to Tottenham. What's going on with the legal case, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I personally really rate Alderweireld. I would like to see United going for him personally myself. So, but yeah, so they've got Yoshida in there. They've got Font, who's an absolute class player. He's a good captain, good leader for the team as well. They've got Bertrand at left back. Again, English player. Again, went under the radar. Was played in the Champions League final. This is what you forget. Then central midfield, they've got the absolute beast in Victor Wanyama, or Wanyama, however you want to pronounce it. Then they'll have obviously Classy and Ward. I'd imagine Ward-Prowse will get some more game time. Ward-Prowse is a real bright talent in my personal opinion. He's got lots about him. He's a good set-piece player. He's good at corners, good at free kicks, all that good stuff. Then obviously they've got the choices on the wings. They've got the likes of Tadic. I don't know what's going on with what's his name, that Dutch winger. I watched him at Old Trafford and he put Phil Jones on his backside a few times. But yeah, Tadic, was it the most assists in Europe 2 years ago, something like that? What was they calling him? I can't. It was not assist king, but something like that. But yeah, then obviously got Mane, who seems to do really, really well whenever he plays. So that's a good buy for. Well, not good buy, but that's a good sign for them. But one of the big things that people are really forgetting about is Rodriguez comes back for them. Jay Rodriguez will be back in the team. He's been training, so it'll be very, very interesting to see how he does coming back from such a bad injury. Graziano Pele still up top. They've obviously got choices to bring in Shane Long. Stephen Davis can come into the middle, who's been there for a while. And yeah, it'd just be interesting to see how they get on. Obviously, Wanmi up top as well. Gazzaniga is not a bad backup goalkeeper. Adding to that, obviously, Stekelenburg. And one of the main players that I'm interested to see how he gets on, especially this season, now that he's returned from his loan, is Gaston Ramirez. He didn't really sort of kick off in Hull, which I suppose it would have been tough to do so, but Gaston Ramirez looked really, really good when he joined Southampton. He joined for a reasonably big fee as well. I think about £14 million, if I can remember rightly. Don't quote me on that. So what do you think, Southampton fans, do you think he'll play? Do you think he'll go back out on loan? Do you think you'll sell him? Let me know in the comment section below. But that is going to cover Southampton. Like I said about a million times, how do you think Southampton are going to get on? They were very, very surprising last season after letting some real big players go. Players like Lambert, Lallana, Shaw. So yeah, and obviously, what's his name? The centre back to Liverpool. What's his bloody name? God knows. But anyway, yeah. Let me know. How do you think they're going to get on? Do you think they need to buy? Do you think they will buy? Is there players that you especially Southampton fans, that you've heard that you are buying? Let me know in the comment section below. Feel free to like the video if you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to see plenty more football topics and discussions. Links to all the other 19 Premier League teams will be in the description, and I'll see you guys in another video.